Forging salvaged steels for a rib chopper and paring knives. William Hovey Smith, 2016. I am the author of Backyard Deer Hunting and also the owner of a new company, Hovey's Knives of China. And here we continue working on these two types of knives. Now stay tuned because I also have a job offer at the end of this video.
I'm Hovey Smith, the backyard sportsman, and also the owner of a new company, Hovey's Knives of China. And in our Billy Joe Rubideoux series, we're going to take this point from a lawn tiller that was very much rusted when we got it. And we're going to attempt to make a pair of paring knives out of it. We may or may not be successful. And we're going to take this piece of lawnmower blade, which we've already profiled with an angle grinder, and straighten this, and also take this point and attempt to curve it around like this so we can use it as a rib chopper, chomp chomp, and also put an edge on this side for more regular chopping of wood, meat, and other objects. Now we're going to use just a few simple tools, some hammers, tongs, chisel, and of course our homemade forge in the background, which we'll fire up in due time. We're going to bury this into the flame. We'll close the damper door now. And that's really starting to heat in that pot. Trying to get this piece bent back to work in any sort of a hook is going to be the challenge. Yeah, it's bending a little bit. Not hot enough though. Now this piece is getting hot enough to work. Got it starting to turn. Much straighter than it were. Now we're going to see if we can use this horn to actually bend a little curve in the work. Well, we've got the curve now. Well, stay with me. Getting there. I'm moving the anvil just about as much as I'm moving the steel, as it turns out.
With a heavy vise that was firmly mounted and somebody to work it, I would have been able to bend that point straight back instead of having to fold it.
It'll be a strange looking hook, but it'll work. I have a hook shape of sorts on the end of that. Now the task is going to be get it into some condition so I can actually put an edge on it. Yes, I think that will work. Those coals are too nice not to put something on, so we're going to fry up a couple of eggs. Okay. Now I can sit down and have something of supper and contemplate more fully what I'm going to do with this piece of steel.
You can see the amount of rust on that steel and the bends that I pounded out of it.
After our initial try at the forge the other night, we have decided what we're going to do with shaping these knives. With this one, we're actually going to, of course, make two blades as we always thought we would. And I'm going to put this back on the forge and take the cold chisel and cut this steel into two pieces here. And then we'll be able to work these separate shapes into quite different shaped knives. Now, this is already tapered down somewhat here, although it's so rusted it's hard to say. But this is going to be the back of the knives here, and these are going to be the edges, ultimately. Now, on this knife, we found two things happened. One, we did not quite get the kink here out. There's still a little bit of lift, so we need to correct that. Then, the entire blade is a little bit warped this way. So we need to heat it in the middle and then straighten it, so when we grind it, we can grind a flat, planar surface on the edge.
This would have worked better had I made a better bed of coals underneath this and laid this piece absolutely flat in the forge.
We'll start heating that join that we want to cut. Heap a good pile of coals over the top of it before I start the air up again. We'll put the other end in here too. You see that little kink we got? This will take longer to heat. I took a peek and it's just about ready to cut. I've also added some more coals to the cooler part of the flame so we can keep our pot going. Now this cutting goes much better if you have two people. One actually to hold the steel and the other person to do the cutting. We're down flat on the anvil. That's where we want to make a cut. Okay, now it's too cold. We now have fire going under the entire length of the blade, which is exactly what we want. because we're going to grind on that blade to make the edge. And we need to have it annealed as well as it can be so the grinding time doesn't take so long. That is lying perfectly flat on the anvil now. So we're going to call this one good. Now that is, I think, to the point where I can put it in a vise and very easily break it. We're certainly 3/4 or better of the way through. I didn't cut it completely through, but enough that, yeah, we can get it done from there. Although I wasn't able to heat this enough to actually get it butter soft, we'll see if with this long pair of vice grips and it's set in the vise itself, I can actually crack it along that joint. Yes. Okay. So that has been successful. We have accomplished on the forge what we set out to do. Yep. We now have our blade straight here. We've got this tang straightened out. And we have our two pieces of steel now separated. So we can start shaping the knives that we'll make from these and grinding on them. But now, this is Hovey Smith, reminding you to hunt what you eat and eat what you hunt. Be legal, be ethical, be safe. Goodbye, God bless, and see you next time.
And here is a photo of our banner showing our soon-to-be granted registered trademark. Also, a picture of some of our knives. There are other patterns besides these. And here are some of my outdoor books, all of which feature chapters on knives. Included among these are backyard deer hunting, extreme muzzleloading, crossbow hunting, and practical bow fishing. While it is true that you can forge any steel, only high carbon steel really makes good blades. Now, if you want to work for us, look at this information that follows, look at my videos, and contact me. For more information on my books, blogs, and more than 550 videos, you can go to my website, www.hoveysmith.com. Good hunting and good eating from the outdoors. Goodbye, and God bless.